Are you serious? Are you serious? Guys, I'm in my office today taking a look at some of the things that are going on around the world. And I tell you what, China has been absolutely devastated by apocalyptic flooding. There's no doubt about it. 6.8 million people in China has been affected, and over 628,000 acres of farmland destroyed from the flooding. I'm going to tell you all about it in just a moment. But first, let's put a shout out real fast for noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Guys, seriously, you know life has never looked so uncertain, and it does never look so uncertain as it does right now. Matter of fact, across the United States, people are being paralyzed into indecision with a lot of humming and hawing about everything, okay? Feeling frustrated, feeling flustered. They're starting to shut down, avoiding that issue about what to do about their savings, their 401k. But bleak as it might look, there may be a silver or even a golden lining. Some of you out there have worked for many years, even before the COVID thing ever started, and you could have a 401k or a sitting around gathering dust at some company. You need to look at what to do with that. It's time to transfer that into a gold or silver IRA. We're not talking about peanuts either. You probably got several $1,000s that needs to be moved into something that can make some money for you and secure your future, not be left at the hands of a sinking stock market or inconsistent earnings. Pick up the phone and call Colin Plume at noblegoldinvestment.com. That's 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. If you get an IRA with them, they'll send you a free 5 ounces of pure silver coin. Now, they might send you this one, America the Beautiful, but they're supposed to send you the Apollo 11 5-ounce, $1 Apollo 11 moon landing coin with each qualifying gold or silver person that signs up. So I want you to do this, okay? They're a Christian company, family owned. Colin Plume at noblegoldinvestment.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestment.com. And tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you. All right, guys, okay, here's the deal. But these apocalyptic floods, what? 6.8 million people. I was looking at some of the damage this morning. They have been literally, the Three Gorge Dam that was threatened there for about 6 weeks that could have broke at any time. But a total of 6.86 million people have been devastated by the rain-triggered floods this year in central China's Hunan province. Downpours in the province have led to the deaths of 24 people. It's terrible, according to the Providence Flood Control and Drought Relief Headquarters. I've looked at some of the footage and some of the pictures. It's unbelievable, really. And direct economic losses somewhere around 14.6 billion yen, or around 2.1 billion US dollars, okay? Now, as of Wednesday of this week, Hunan Province had suffered these 24 different incidences of heavy rainfall this year. 24 times this one province has been hit with massive rainfall. That's insanity. But the Bible does talk about it will rain in one city and not in the other two. And people will have to flee from two to go to one. Still won't be enough water to drink, partly because there's too much water, creating disease and destruction and lack of infrastructure. Matter of fact, post-disaster reconstruction will basically be completed maybe in the year December of 2021. People who lost their homes due to the floods will move into new homes or safe residences, according to China's government, with the help of the government before the Spring Festival in mid-February of 2021. A lot of them will be able to go back home, but it won't be completed until about December of 2021. So the government of China is trying to help the people there. which is good, but it is a disaster. Roads wiped out, bridges taken down, sewage systems destroyed, water well systems and treatment plants overflowed. I mean, you got really, and a lot of toxic and dangerous chemicals now in the waters. Plus, the spread of disease is very, very, they're very susceptible to that when you have this kind of rain, and water. Prayers going out to the folks in China, and not only to these folks who are suffering from the floods, but also to the people, many of the church, okay, those that are who have been persecuted by the government in China, breaking the crosses off the top of their steeples, taking down all religious artifacts inside the chapels, and putting up pictures of President Xi. A mandate coming out of Beijing, really clamping down on Christianity, driving the Christians underground again, although many of them never left. They can't because of the persecution. So again, I'm saying this is a sad time for the people of China. We need to really lift them up in prayer. I'm heartbroken over it, really. All right, I'll be back with some more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. I'm actually going to do a Patreon right now that is so unbelievable. It's from a book that's in my library, written in 1923, about the Antichrist and their perceptions of who the Antichrist would be and how he would operate. Not only from 1923, but in the book, they had done their research. They had taken excerpts from writings from the beginning of the 2nd century, from the early church, already was identifying the last days and who the Antichrist would be. It's incredible. From the 2nd century writings, also a bishop from the 4th century writings, and also so another group of believers from the year 1350. All of that unbelievable, the incredible, really, the biblical insight these people had so many centuries ago. I can't wait to share that with you. There is some very sensitive parts of it, though. Because of that, it will be on my Patreon channel. So I'm going to go do that right now. And when I come back, I'll do a video letting you know it's ready. It will be on my Patreon channel. Just go to Paul Begley on Patreon. And it will be finished today. God bless.